video. But I just got a stream of consciousness while I was in the shower, and I'm actually rushing to pick my kid up early from school because I agreed to that for some reason. So I don't have the time to really write this out in a post. So I'm going to try a stream of consciousness video instead. Just talking a little bit about what I mean when I say I do women's work and how that's ended up manifesting for me. One of my close girlfriends, Natalie Blacker, started an organization a long time ago called Ladies Lotto. And when I first met her and she approached me about being a part of it, I was a teacher and a teacher organizer for a nonprofit doing arts programming for public schools. And I told her, I love this job. This is definitely my calling, but I miss working with women. I was modeling at the time and I was doing nails, but that's the extent of really my women's work at the time. Fast forward, I don't know, 7 years or however long it's been, and I can't run from this calling. This week alone, I had a coaching session with, and I'm not a fucking coach. Like, I'm a educator turned stylist. This is just happening. But I had a session with someone who's been married for 40 years, and they are struggling to make it work. That's a hard one for me. I had another call with someone who has a really great man in her life who takes care of the kids and works really hard and isn't abusive and doesn't have any drinking problems, but she's just not in love with him. He doesn't tell her she's beautiful. He doesn't take her out. He doesn't look at her. He doesn't talk to her, and she's stuck and doesn't have anywhere to go or live. I had another call with someone who is fighting for custody of her two children. Um, that was in a emotionally abusive relationship, and she left and wants custody of her children, and he will not give it to her. Um, and then I had another call with someone who was in a physically abusive marriage with three children and has been gone for 2 months now with my help, but misses him and is confused and feels lonely, and he's trying to get her back. So apparently, I am a breakup coach, which I guess I'm okay with because my breakups, all of them, hey Facebook, my breakups, all of them, but particularly my marriage and my life after those breakups and my life after my marriage have really been what defined me. And I feel like when I say I do women's work, it's really women's work has just found me. It's become my calling because of my own experience. And when I look at my life and I think, damn, I have caught some low blows, I realize like I couldn't talk about any of this stuff. I wouldn't have any perspective on this had it not, in fact, happened to me. And I want to do another post about how all this relates to feminism. But I think in my life, feminism has really taken the form of helping women find themselves and find who they are and their joys and their fears and really look at the relationships in their life. And though I hate to say I want everyone to leave their man, if you are not happy and your soul does not feel good and something is wrong, I would really rather us, let me rephrase that. I would rather us have that knowledge and make choices with that perspective than spend the rest of our lives in relationships that hurt who we are and break down who we are. And it's hard. It's hard to give advice to a woman who says, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not mean to me. He doesn't do anything wrong, but I don't feel anything when I look at him. I don't get excited. I'm 32 and I feel like I'm 70 when I'm with him. And I'm excited. I'm excited about the ways women are showing up for themselves differently. I'm excited about the way I show up for myself differently. And without telling all my business, I just got to say, every man that has come into my life in the last 2 years has really been a good dude. Like, good dude. And just someone that I really respect and makes me proud of myself because I feel like I know that it's not even about manifesting it, but I attracted that. One, because I'm a good woman, but I've always been a good woman. But my head wasn't where it needed to be, and I wasn't willing to stand up for really what women deserve to be treated like in relationships. And now that I am, and if we go on a first date and you're rude, like I will get up in the middle of the date and leave. And so helping women show up for themselves in different ways, whether that means leaving or staying or leaving and then coming back, or just being more open and honest and raw with the partners in our life about what we need from them. That's what I do. And I don't know how the hell I ended up here, but it's been a long week. It's been a busy week. It's been a good week. But at the end of the day, I sleep tight knowing that I'm helping women and I'm helping children, the children of these women who historically have just seen their mothers depressed and alcoholic and on drugs and despondent because we're not willing to really look at where our pain is and look at what we need. So that's what I mean when I say do women's work. Well, at least that's one of the things I mean. And check out my new hair. I still haven't really figured out how to style it, but it's pretty cute. This is my little flop over. So I thought I'd do a quick video for you before I head out to pick up my baby. Have a great weekend. Um, if you need to talk, I guess that's what I'm doing now. I've mentioned it a few times on social media, but I am now like literally officially taking clients that need help kind of looking at their life and their relationships and figuring out what's next. So if you're interested, my website is everywhere. I don't know, melinda-alexander.com. Until next time, ciao.